Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gamersledge. As all the things come up on the screen, I am your host, Mark, and before I get to my cohorts this evening, I got to turn off their nameplates first. There we go. Wow, everything just came up on the screen at once. We have a few, and by few, I mean quite a few, housekeeping items that I need to go to. Greetings and salutations, ledgelords and ladies and non-binary friends of any persuasion. Welcome to Gamersledge. First, I want to thank the new followers on Twitter. We broke 1,000, which is insane. Also want to thank the new followers on Twitch. We're just past 750. We're actually in a friendly race with 3 other streamers of similar size to hit 1,000 followers on Twitch. So if you know someone that might enjoy the shows, please send them our way. We're currently about 100 follows behind the top spots. We're working on it. Second, we've been looking at ways to expand the points redemptions down below, the channel points, the Rockstar points, as Twitch has a limit of how many there are. So we've kept everything that's there and actually added a few new ones. And we've also started using stream loots. And the link is in our links section on the About section of the stream. And it's called streamloots.com. This is a completely optional thing. We've basically added a bunch of treasure chest cards that folks can gift or buy, and it makes it so it applies to most streams. Now, obviously, stuff like jump 3 times isn't going to apply to a podcast like this, or is it? Because watching Dave jump 3 times kind of be funny. But anyways, use your judgment. Anyways, it should be a fun side thing for those that want to participate, and you do not have to if you don't want to. The channel points aren't going away, and like I said, I just wanted to expand them to encompass more things across all of our shows, and this is a pretty snazzy way to do it. If you do sign up at streamloots.com/gamersledge, let me know. I have codes for free chests, and I will give them away until I run out. So that's streamloots.com/gamersledge. Third, I want to thank X-Undead93 for the raid yesterday, as well as Twisted Ginger 25 for the biddies. Hello there to everybody that's coming into the stream right now. Hello there.
Hello there.
The one last thing I'll say about the stream loots is we've actually set a goal. If we get 500 chests purchased, my wife has talked me into doing a 24-hour zipper zombie stream with guests, which means that she and I will dress up like zipper zombies, and we'll have other people there. And I absolutely think doing a 24-hour stream is the worst idea that ever has been professed to me. But my wife is insane. She married me, and so I kind of just agree with her when she puts stuff like that up. So that's kind of the idea there. Do want to thank our new followers on Twitch in the last week: Retro Chris, Davey Stewart 14, Spooky Livy, Ghost in the Show, The Real Milo, Shibi Ig, Wireless Spore 61, Konbanwa Minasan, Arigatou gozaimasu, Konbanwa, and hello, Prophet Profanity. Welcome to the stream. Hello there.
Hello there.
Rakuken Prime, Tashidi, The Mighty Kiwi 13, One Cheesy Lad, Hello You Boy 5, number 2, That Boy Noah 1, Turian's Gone Wild, M. Perez 202, Prophet Profanity, Rainbow Chardo, CG Rio, Mythic Mage Hat, Inu Wolf, I'm a Gaming Potato, Typical Terror 09, Page Dog 14, X Hit X, The Fancy Francis, N. Sansom, OMFG Mari, Chocobo Butt, Sizmaster, Miss Essex Gaming, Tiny Todger 1, Westybond 007, Brawner, Muhim123, Big DZ19, Beekeeper Greg, Pet Cheeto, Big Boy KJJ, X Digital Mayhem X, H-Bomb Games, Chaotic Neutral Chickadee, Dr. Penguin, Pluto BMZ, Letty the Yeti, Kit Kat Monster, and AV Zus. For the last 7 days, in the last 7 days, we were rated 12 times with 85 people total. Thank you for the raids. X-Undead93, I'm a Gaming Potato, SoCal Jack, Dojo Master, Uchihans, Malaboy, Letty the Yeti, DBZ Yanni, DMDM Studios, Thin King Jeffy, and Dirty 20 Live. Also, thank you to the community for supporting us with bits and subs. Twisted Ginger 25, No Novocaine, Dojo Master, Jag Leisure, Wolf's Gun, Rick Stevens PI, Matt Stew Drinker, Meep the Bunny, and Sleep Deprived. Remember that subs, bits, and chests are never required or expected of anyone, but we're very appreciative when you do so. It helps keep us doing what we do. Fourth, we are working on a new community challenge, details coming soon on that as well. Fifth, we have joined Streamers for Kids, which is a streamer group promoting Extra Life, which, if you're not aware, is a charity to buy sick kids in hospitals gaming equipment to make the things they're in for not quite as unbearable. So if you'd like to donate and brighten some children's days, simply head to our Twitch page and scroll down and click on our program schedule logo, the giant 2 words program schedule, and it'll take you to the donation page. The actual Twitch extension isn't working at the moment. So if you'd like to donate, simply click the program schedule logo below our Twitch stream. Sixth, don't forget to check in for 1 point in the channel point redemptions below the Twitch chat box. Twitch chat only goes back a little bit, but point redemptions show up for a week, so please do check in. Also, if you are hosting us, please let me know with the new 1 point I'm hosting redemption, since Twitch alerts for hosting are broken. Hosting helps promote us to Mr. Algorithm, so if you're not already hosting us, please do consider giving us a host. Last but not least, I always forget to say so, if you are a Fortnite player, we are an established Epic partner. Enter code Gamersledge on the store page. If you feel like supporting us, we would greatly appreciate it. Again, that's code Gamersledge. And with all of that out of the way, let's say hello to my co-host. Hello, Matt.
Hello. And with that, we'll be bringing our show to a close. How's it going, everybody?
Youngster Joseph, this is indeed season 5. We've been at this since 2006, so it's been a while. And Dave, how the heck are you this fine evening?
This is the first drink we've had in like a month and a half, so we're feeling good now.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear it.
This is nice. You're my reason to drink. Wait, I'm not. Is that a good thing? That's not a good thing, is it?
not usually, but if you literally only drink when you're around him, then you're probably okay.
It is what it is. It's fine. I don't mind it. Abbott Costello. Well, that's a name. Abbott Costello. I love it. Welcome to the stream.
Nice.
Hello there.
I'm a big fan of I'm a Gaming Potato, to be honest.
I'm a Gaming Potato, and I think she's from Minnesota. Like either Minnesota or Wisconsin. I can't tell. But deep in Minnesota, or because I'm a gaming potato, don't you know?
Don't you know?
She's actually awesome, and she has.
That's a great name.
It is a great name. But yeah, we have a lot to talk about, a lot to watch. We have a bunch of trailer reactions we need to do as well. But
Can't we just talk? It's been a while.
Yeah, we're going to talk too. We're going to do that before we get into it. Let's talk about what we've been. Go around the room, talk about what we've been playing and watching in the month and a half since we did the last podcast episode, which was completely my fault because we were moving, had to tear down the studio, rebuild the studio. That's all done now. In fact, there's going to be upgrades as well, which are pretty awesome. So, but yeah.
Already is upgrades. Look at those lights.
Yeah. And I think I put a channel redemption for 1,000 points that you can change the lights, but keep in mind that this one, and I probably did this with the wrong hands. This one does not change. Those are electric blue neon no matter what I do, but all the rest of the lighting will change if you change the colors. So there's that. Who wants to go first?
I vote for Dave.
Dave, what have you been up to? Yeah, we should probably get him while he's still somewhat sober.
Yeah, that is a excellent idea, to be honest. Because I'm assuming this is going to hit quick because I'm just getting over a man cold. So I nearly died.
If I keep interrupting you by saying hello to people, don't mind me. Skix, welcome to the channel. Hello there. Thank you for checking in.
Hello there.
Totally, thank you for checking in. I don't mind it being interrupted at all. It's probably a much better use of your time.
Good. Then I'm going to interrupt one more time and say that I found two 12-packs in the wild and paid $6 for them.
Of what?
Amazing. Barks. It's impossible to find. Lexi had to spend $30 to get me a 12-pack off of Amazon because Coke has scaled back their production of non-top selling brands. So it's very hard to find certain things out there. Barks root beer in cans being one of them as well. So it's like $30 for a 12-pack. It's crazy.
Wow.
So I about did a backflip when we found 2 of them that could be delivered to us locally for $6. Okay,
I don't even know what. No, that's
I'm done interrupting. Please proceed.
no. It's totally important, actually. That's it's a crazy state of the world we're in right now. I'm sorry you had to suffer so much. Sorry. Sorry.
Oh, you're 100% correct, Prophet. I totally love my Barks root beer. 100%. It's the one soft drink I drink. So
and only specifically Barks, like not even the ones that are even kind of sort of close to Barks. It's literally just that one.
Because Barks,
you know what?
Because Barks has bite.
That's 100% correct. There is that one select choice root beer that I will drink instead of it, but even that's not on the shelves either. So
wow,
I've been really struggling.
At least it's not Dad's.
First world problems.
We'd have to disown you if it was Dad's, because
no.
That's not even.
No, let's not. That's not even a thing. What I think it's called select choice. I'll look it up, Prophet.
All right, now Dave, go. While he's looking.
Dave. Oh God. So we're still recovering. Okay, what have I been playing? So Kirby came out today. And I got to play a little of that before my son stole the cartridge. Because of course he came in. I was like hiding in my office pretending to work late, so I could squeeze a couple levels in. And he comes in. He's like, "Oh, what's that?" And I was like, "It's a new Kirby game." He goes, "Oh, I've been wanting to play that so bad." And I'm like, "Well, when did you even hear about this? Like, you get all of your information from me, and I've been keeping this a secret." So I don't know. I guess he remember seeing like a video of it when we were watching like one of the Nintendo Directs or something. And but so far, very fun game. I was a little worried about the open world kind of mechanics and everything, if that would mess things up too much. But they did a really good job. It's fun. It's straightforward.
Awesome, Jen. And Kitten Rescue, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
Super mouth
Hello
mode,
there.
whatever they call that. So there's some interesting little perks to it. Other than that, it's kind of what you get with a Kirby game. It's lighthearted, it's fun. So I'm looking forward to playing more of that.
And how is I'm trying so hard not to be me. Swallowing a car?
Shockingly fun.
I mean, it is, living a fantasy, I guess.
Jimmy Julius, welcome to the stream.
Can't do it in real life unless it's a Matchbox car. But
yeah,
then you end up in the ER, and then you end up, Micro Machine. Maybe you could get through a Micro Machine, but
Profit profanity is like
that would probably still hurt. But
coming back out if nothing else.
Profit profanity is like, Nani, you can do that? Yes. And it doesn't. It
looks weird.
It looks a little weird. That's looks a little weird.
There's a great so that's like the first thing they kind of open up with to demonstrate Kirby's new ability in the game, and it kind of goes into a scene. Not that I don't really think this is a spoiler or anything. It's just the opening credits basically, but there's a whole theme song that goes with it while he's going on a road trip, and it just made me happy. I gotta admit. It's a very uplifting kind of game, so I'm digging it.
All right then. Well, good.
And my son also said it's the best game he's ever played. So,
I mean, he's played 12 games.
All right. Shockingly, I know you're going to find this hard to believe, but my son has played a lot of games already.
It's not that. I mean, I can only go by what his dad does, so I was assuming it wouldn't be more than you.
He does play more stuff than me, actually, because he's been playing like Minecraft and everything lately, and I don't touch that. So he's got me beat.
But Dave locks him to games that were made before 1985, so it's nothing that is relevant. So
well, I started that way because I wanted to kind of like get him through like the evolution of stuff, which went very quickly. I compressed it into like 2-3 years, but now he will play like Switch and PlayStation 5 stuff. But so he's a big fan of the Kirby game already. So and he's already way further than I am in it. So that's kind of fun.
At that age, they are all thrust, no vector. I mean, they just bore through things.
Yeah,
either
he's
that or they obsess on one little thing. Like my kids would sit there in Lego Star Wars, the first one, and just blow each other up for hours. On it. Well, okay, not leaving them play for hours, but just they would do an entire session of nothing but blowing each other up there. That was just the most hilarious thing they could do. It was.
Yeah, he's definitely not looking for the hidden stuff. That's for sure. But like I had to like take out the garbage, and I came back in, and he's like, "Dad, I'm really good at video games. I figured out all the controls and everything because I've played games before." Like he's a pro now, and I'll be honest, I kind of love it. But he's just so like, oh, I figured everything out on my own because I'm a pro now. I've played video games.
Well,
before.
good. Just boot up Escape from Tarkov for him, and we'll be good.
Yeah.
You should get him streaming. He'd probably make way more money at it than you would. So
I've considered it because he's pretty photogenic. But I'm sure there's ethical reasons not to do this. But yeah, so that's the thing today, because that just came out. What else was there? I was playing some old stuff. I got a couple new Evercade games, which new in quotes because they're generally classic games. Oh God, what was the one? The one's a double cartridge of like a couple like indie games. It's like Terra Crisis or something like that. I have to.
Skix is one of the guys I play Tarkov with. He's saying, "Heck, your boy can be our Tarkov Sherpa, carry us through the levels."
I wouldn't be surprised. He picks up on stuff pretty quick. I mean, that whole kids being way better and stuff. Like, I mean, yeah, I will totally whoop his ass in like any fighting game or anything like that. And most stuff, but like he's picking up on stuff really quick. And it's kind of fun to watch that. So I'm thinking that what was that game? Hold on a second. So the Evercade, you know what the Evercade is, right?
Yes.
So I have the portable one of that. Shock. Yeah. So what was the? Oops.
If you had two of them, would it be DualShock?
Nice. I do have two Evercades actually because I have a limited edition purple one.
Of course you do. Of course you do.
Yeah, they released a limited edition purple one, and I had to have it for some reason.
Oh, that reminds me, Dave.
Yeah. Oh, you got the pretty one.
My wife got me the pretty one for my birthday.
Xeno Crisis. Did you hear about that game?
No.
Kind of like all right. So it's been like I knew it made the rounds on like Xbox and something like that. Is like a little indie game. Kind of like a 16-bit ish. It feels kind of like a what was that? What was that game? Smash TV.
Oh yeah.
So it's in that kind of vein of games, but it has a nice little feels good, plays good, kind of thing. And it was a double cartridge with that and another game called Tanglewood, which is like a platformer game. I didn't play that one yet, but I was playing the Xeno Crisis one. It was pretty good. Then there was, God, let's see. I mean, there has to be a ton of stuff in the past month. I was playing some stuff on like the Nintendo Switch Online. They were dropping, those games. They dropped a couple new Genesis games. Oh, Triangle Strategy.
Oh, did you get it?
Yeah.
Nice.
And there's a lot of talking in that game.
Review incoming when?
In like another 20 years when I get through all the conversation. There's a lot of talking in that game.
The popularity of Fire Emblem has really opened the floodgates of your 30 minutes of conversation for 10 minutes of level play.
Yeah, but the first one was kind of like that too, Octopath Traveler.
Yeah.
It came out before Fire Emblem, just to be fair.
It did.
Well,
to be fair.
No,
Fair.
Fire Emblem's like ancient. Fire Emblem's been
Well,
going on for a
No,
long
I'm talking
time.
about
This-
the current batch of Fire Emblems.
Yeah,
Did
the Switch
that
one-
came out before.
It came out
I'd have to
before
admit,
Fire
right?
Emblem, yeah.
Yeah. There was a game called Inside.
Yes.
I was playing that on the Switch. Pokemon Arceus, whatever.
The Pokemon must flow.
Yes.
I don't have many spice type Pokemon, but I hear it's super effective.
Yeah. Well, you actually get like dust in the game, so it's just like it keeps confusing me. So yeah, I was playing a bunch of that too. Which surprisingly good. I'm kind of all for that, keeping the gameplay that style. There's some fun stuff. It does get kind of annoying at points because like there's sometimes you just want to like go somewhere, and if you go through like an aggressive patch of Pokemon, they're just all coming after you at the same time.
Well, that's when you hop on your rider and you take off.
Yeah, but even then, sometimes you still like run into stuff if you're not paying attention, like I often do. So, total user error. Not gonna lie, but there's just sometimes, and I know there's stuff you can make them like go away and stuff, but just like, eventually.
What are the giant ones? Are those alpha types? Is that what they're called? Or
what are they called? They're all like wild ones or something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, there's a bunch of different types. Yeah, because there's the alphas or whatever, but they got the different colored eyes. But then there's the bigger ones, which can or cannot be alphas. And sorry, Mitchell played a ton of this game, and I absorbed some of it. But
yeah, the fun part is like when you're first playing the game, you didn't realize you're not supposed to F with those guys first.
I mean, how would you not know that you weren't supposed to mess with them? Seriously.
Because I'm used to the old school Pokemon games where you just kind of like, if you couldn't go there, you couldn't handle it. So like, they didn't let you just like wander into like end level stuff right away. This one does. Well, I mean, not end level, but you can get screwed really quick. So that was fun. And again, I'm an idiot playing this stuff. So it's not like I don't have like, 8 million hours to pour into it like, some people do. So when I make mistakes, they're costly.
And apparently right out of the gate.
Again, stupid. I am not. I'm not a smart man. I mean, you're talking about the guy who like, I remember back, when did Phantasy Star 3 come out? Like 1992, 91?
Was it? I was thinking it was like 96.
I would think it was like 97. Yeah.
No,
We
I
can
don't
solve
think
this.
It definitely wasn't 97. I was in high school. So yeah, it's like 91, 92.
He is right. In Japan, it was 1990. North America, 1991.
All right then.
Thank you very much.
God, I was still in high school.
Exactly. We were in high school. I remember I had to like pay like $90 for the cartridge because that's how much games used to cost, back in the 90s, which adjusted for inflation is way more than you're paying today.
Yep. You
whiny little, sorry. Like you don't know the struggle the gamers had to go through.
Hey man, I imported a Neo Geo. Those games were 120 to 160 per cartridge at that time.
Yeah, that's when they started getting cheaper.
Yeah.
Because those things like started at like $250 when they came out.
Prophet says I wasn't even conceived.
Yes.
I don't know the struggle.
Okay. Let's be fair.
You are lucky.
Yes.
$90 in 1991 is only $188 today. So that's like your average collector's edition.
True.
So.
Except that imagine buying a collector's edition and only getting the cartridge.
Only getting the game. Yeah.
That's what it was like.
And only getting that also while you're just like, working a extremely part-time job in high school.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
So yeah, that struggle was real. What was the point of this story?
I don't know.
Oh,
you were
stupid.
playing your dual.
Me being
retro
stupid. So
things.
so
Oh, yeah.
Phantasy Star 3 was my first role-playing game that I ever played. So I'm like, running around, and I get to this town, and I got stuck in the game, and for like 3 months, I did not know where to go in this game. And finally I broke down and I bought the Pink Guide.
Wait. Let me first explain a couple concepts here.
Yes.
Number one, no internet at that time. So there was no GameFAQs, no nothing. You had to go and buy a physical copy game guide.
Yes.
Which many times was not 100% reliable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I rarely did it. I did it for this one. And then once I got to the point of like, what I needed to do, I just dropped the book, rolled my eyes, got really mad at myself that I had to spend $12 on that book. Because in the first town, the people were telling you to stay away from the fountain in the middle of town because they saw monsters coming out of it.
So you stayed away from the fountain. Rule 1 of RPGs: go wherever they tell you not to go.
But I figured they knew what they were talking about. They live there.
I mean, the name of this game was Fantasy Sheeple, right?
Clearly. So I spent 3 months just wandering around in random battles. 3 months. I was really, really over leveled by the time I got to the dungeon. And I was just like running through that game like it was nothing because I spent 3 months killing like the initial chickens in the game for 3 months. That is how dumb I am of a gamer.
I'm just imagining your character developing into some beefcake, no neck, chicken killer.
That's
Chicken Killer 3000.
It's pretty much what it was. I was just like, man, but I'm playing it because I'm like,
eat them.
Yeah, because I'm playing it because it's just like, man, people, they swear by these games, so I got to be missing something. And I was just forcing myself into it. Yeah, I was totally missing something. Like, I mean, I was an action gamer kid. Like, I didn't, that didn't. Whew. But we've since, branched out a lot from there.
Have you played or watched anything else, Dave?
Or Picard.
Oh crap, that's not on my list.
Yeah.
Is it on your list, Matt?
No, because I didn't. I don't know if I've been unsubscribed from things long enough to get another free trial.
So, are you caught up, Dave?
Yes.
Okay, I am not. There was only still the second episode out when I had to move, and then this last weekend. So I'm not caught up. But I am cautiously optimistic that they are going to rectify all the issues that I had with the first season. With this season.
Wait, what was that?
I'm cautiously optimistic that they're going to rectify all the things I did not like about the first season with this season.
What didn't you like about the first season?
All of it. Mainly the writing. Okay. The writing, I mean, it's like Picard never learned his lessons from all of Next Gen.
See, Picard was his last Jedi. He didn't agree with the direction that they took the character.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I mean, I don't know. I don't try and overthink it too. Like, I usually like to let them tell the story they want to tell. And I know we're different like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't mind that, but it's not like I quit, right? I watched the whole season and I have real significant problems with it. And Prophet gets it. The disrespect they were giving him and the change of character. Because it was legit like he had learned nothing through his entire arc of Next Generation. He just, one thing went wrong and he just sucked it up and went back to his chateau and forgot all the lessons he learned, which was super weird. And now
It was a little more significant than that. You're downplaying the significance of that turn.
Yeah, it's not like
but
it's not like
It
he
wasn't
forgot.
like he's like, oh no, I ran out of the lithium. I should go home and make wine. Wow.
Yeah, it's not like
It
he
was-
forgot to change the oil and like stalled out.
He
you
was
know, around
betrayed
Alpha
by
Centauri.
Starfleet. I mean, that
yeah,
is
but then
cutting
that
into
means that
his
he
core.
should have started the campaign to change Starfleet, and that's that. Instead, he just took his ball and went home, and that's he didn't call on his friends. He didn't figure out a game plan. He took his ball and he went home, and
Yeah,
that's
he's also
real
old.
weird.
He's 120, dude. You get tired. I'm tired now, and I'm not even anywhere near that.
Can I say that the scene where Q slaps Picard in episode 1, minor spoiler, super minor spoiler,
Yeah.
is like actually I made it a win emote or a lose emote on the channel because it's so
Nice. It's all right. I mean, John Delancey Q is my favorite thing of Star Trek ever.
I want to know how much it cost for the special effect to de-age him, even if though it was only for like
Emotional
22
damage.
seconds. Still, I want to know. Yes,
It's-
Picard season 1 gave me emotional damage. I agree.
Yeah, so I'm digging it. They're doing some, I think, fun stuff, you know, in the second season of it.
I like this season way better already. That's why I'm saying I'm cautiously optimistic that they're gonna like reverse what they did in the first season.
Yeah, so I'm curious where they're gonna go. I woke up this morning thinking I was gonna watch Moon Knight. I don't know. I messed up the
Wait, is it even soon?
next week.
Is it really?
I thought it was today.
All right, thank you. I thought it was today too, but it's apparently March 30th.
Oh. Yeah, I thought it was right after my birthday. Now that you mention it,
I swore that.
I thought it was too.
Yeah, I totally thought it was today. I woke up early and I logged into Disney Plus and it started asking me for like, you know, TVMA stuff. And I'm like, whoa, what's going on here? And it's
Yeah,
like,
that was the Netflix shows.
yeah, when they logged it, when they, you know, added all those to it. And I was just like, oh, well, I'll catch up on Picard. Now, there's another TV show I'm watching on Apple TV called Severance. Have you heard about this?
I don't think I have.
Okay.
I've heard of it, but I am not. That's about as far as it goes as I've heard of it. That's about.
Yeah, it's apparently it was like directed by Ben Stiller, who make more stuff.
Okay.
No, it's good.
He can go either way for me. I'm not a fan of uncomfortable situation comedy, which is what the man is literally.
Yeah, but this is not anything close to that.
Good.
This is like a sci-fi drama mystery kind of thing. So the concept is that there's this company and they have a department where in order to work in that department, you have to go through this process called severance, where they put a chip in your head. And once you get to like down this elevator, you have no connection to your outside life. So then for 8 hours a day, you exist in this building, you do your work, and then when you leave, you have no memory of what you did all day.
I'm not sure I'd have a problem with that. Unless like I start coming back with broken bones or something.
Well, there's things. So there's things that I don't want to say anything about it
Okay.
as to, you know,
Yeah,
I want people to enjoy this. I really think you would enjoy it, to be honest.
Sounds like it.
Matt, it's good sci-fi. I think you'd watch it, you know, and dig it. It's got, you know, a good, you know, a little kind of mystery to it. I like the cast. So there's a lot of good stuff that shows up. I can't really say anything about it without, you know, spoiling anything, but that's the basic concept. Is involves a company, things happen, stuff ensues. So, but but it's all surrounding this, company and process. So, and I have no idea, like, what exactly is going on just
Where
yet.
it's going. Yeah.
I mean, I have an idea, like, at this point, but I mean, there's still a lot to figure out. But it's been a really cool show. I really dig it. Love the actors. Everybody's playing good roles in it, so it's been pretty interesting. Shot really neat. There's all kinds of like neat scenes in it and everything like that. So definitely something worth checking out. God, there's a bunch of other shows and stuff. I was watching a little of the Halo show before we started. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I didn't watch, the whole first episode yet, so I'm sure there's stuff to like in it. There's some neat effects. People were shooting stuff. They were wearing armor. It's
It sounds like quality entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It wasn't like, ooh, tell me
Wow,
more.
I can't believe that. Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I also hear that after a gajillion years that one of the long-lasting taboos is broken, not once, but at least twice. So
I didn't see that yet. I heard that, and I was just like, what?
Fam, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
Hi.
What can we talk about what taboos we're talking about here?
I don't know. I mean, is it spoiler? It might be a spoiler.
I think that's probably considered too spoiler. We can after the show if you remind me.
Mm.
Oh, okay. Are we talking about like good video game TVs shows, or are we talking about like something specific?
Specific to the Hollows.
Oh, specific to the Halos. Oh, well, okay, sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard mixed things. I heard some people say they liked it, and then I heard, some people say that this, poops in the face of any true fan of Halo, whatever that means. So, I'm guessing they didn't get into a monkey elevator fight at some point in there and freak out in joy.
Monkey. You will never live. You'll be like Alzheimer, all sorts of dementia, and you'll be screaming about monkey fights on elevators.
Never gonna forgive that game. Never. So,
all right. Anything else that you watch or play?
Yeah, I mean, there's like movies and Scream. Watched the new Scream. That was great.
Good.
Tom
Flesh Eater Gaming, yay! Welcome to the stream. Hello there, my friend.
I should write stuff down, but yeah, there was.
Hello there.
I'm sure there's other TV shows. Murderers in the Building. Only Murders in the Building.
Oh, I've heard that's really good.
Really good. I enjoyed that. Trying to think. I thought there was something else. Oh, the Animated Boys. Diabolical stuff.
Oh yeah. That I forgot that even launched.
I know. I stumbled upon it, accidentally when I saw when I turned on the thing and saw an ad for it. Really good stuff in there.
I expected it to be good because that's Seth Rogen's production team.
Oh, really? Didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's his production studio.
They got some people to do there was there was one episode and the voiceover was done by Christian Slater. And I'm just like, what? So it's fun when they come out with stuff like that. I'll just quit there because I'm taking it's time to stop anyway.
Well, I'm gonna go second. I know that's a buck of our normal trends. That's actually where I'm going first when I get to the watch stuff. Profit profanity. First off, what I've played, PUBG. I went back and played a little PUBG. Still a good game. Call of Duty Warzone. I still suck at it. Kingdom of Amalur Re-Reckoning is actually a pretty doggone good remaster. I really think they did a good job with that. Played a little more Lost Judgment. I still want to finish that game. I just don't know when. Apex Legends, I still suck at it. Played with some other streamers, and it was embarrassing because I'm not good at first-person shooters. Dungeons and Dragons. We did the 8-hour streamer one-shot with 5 brand new players. That was an amazing stream. We had like 40 people on the stream, the whole stream for 8 hours. It was pretty nuts. A lot of fun, too. Everybody had a great time. I appreciate everybody that came through and said hi. We've got a new TTRPG that we've been doing the last couple of weeks, Deadlands. We've been doing like session -1 and session 0. -1 was like world building, and session 0 was character creation. Then we're actually going to start playing next Thursday. And that's a Wild West TTRPG. Uses cards and dueling and all kinds of crazy stuff. Divinity Original Sin 2. We finished, for me, 1,500 plus hours of gameplay of Divinity Original Sin 2 on the stream. I am so happy. I was gonna say this on the stream itself. I mean, after 1,500 hours, any ending would be a little bit of a anticlimactic thing at this point, I think. But yeah. I was expecting a little more flash in the pan than what we got. We did all 3 endings, and they were all interesting in their own right. But I don't know. I'm not sure if I want to play through it again or not. I kind of do, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I think at some point I'll fire it up and play by base rules, stock rules, because we had mods in, right?
Right, we did have mods in, and it is a little harder and a little easier at the same time. Puts my dreams in Skyrim to shame. Now, Tom, I just replayed like Act 1 and 2 like so many times, it's not even funny. Plus, I was in early access for the game as well, so I played Act 1 a lot. Like, I knew where everything was. All the quest lines, everything.
And we still found a new one.
And we still found a new one on our playthrough. It was crazy. That game is so deep. I'm expecting Baldur's Gate 3 to be the same way. Unfortunately, it probably won't come out until next year, sadly, from what they've been saying. Terror Engine, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
I would have totally mispronounced that. It would have been Toraganin. And like,
Nariko, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
Hello there.
Konnichiwa.
Let's see. What else did I play? WWE 2K22. I pre-ordered it on PC. I started downloading a bunch of stuff. I went to go create my universe and set up my shows, and it crashed. Every time. Every time. Because there is a bug that if you have more than 100 megs of downloadable content, it crashes whenever you edit shows. Now, supposedly there was a patch that just got released that should have fixed that. So I'm going to go back and check. I bought it on PC. This was a real tough decision for me because I tend to buy games on PlayStation 5 so that it doesn't tax the streaming computer to do both, because I have 3 4K TVs hooked up to my monitor. And so hooked up to my computer. So I decided to do it on PC because I wanted the ability to do mods. Because usually the mod community comes out with some amazing things. And even though community creations are going to be shared across platforms this time, you still won't be able to mod a PlayStation 5 version. So I went with this, and we'll wait and see. But I'm going to try downloading the patch and seeing what happens there. Elden Ring, oh my God. You guys would hate this game so much, and I think it is one of the greatest things that From Software has ever put out. It is basically an MMO, except that you don't have to play with anyone ever, pretty much. Like, Dave, just for you could actually summon bots to help you.
Nice.
So you don't have to interact with anyone. And
I get it. This is as close to to somebody getting me into an MMO at this point, but it's just
it's so. I mean, I was watching Donkey's review of it, and I think the best line he had in there is, whoever was hired to do balancing for the game never showed up to work during the entire development cycle because the bosses are ridiculously hard and you level up very slowly. So there is that. But at the same time, I still like that there's so many people out there having to get good, noob. It's really good. It's really, really, really good. And it's, for me, half the game is what's not in the game and what you have to do outside of the game, like looking stuff up, finding secrets or pro tips on that stuff. There's so much hidden stuff in this game. It's absolutely crazy. Not only you can kick them around, but you should actually run over them, Nariko, and pick up the runes inside because you can use those to change your appearance. You blacksmith, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
Hello there.
Everything can two-hit you throughout the game, no matter what level you are. Yes, that's exactly right, Tom. Exactly correct.
Yeah, that doesn't sound fun at all.
It's actually a really good time, and it's there's a reason people play Cthulhu stuff, Cthulhu-related stuff. This has some of the best gothic horror design for creatures and places, and the game is just drop dead beautiful on the PS5 and on the PC because I own it for both. I thought it was, that's my one criticism of it. I thought it was cross-play. And so I bought it on the PS5 expecting to be able to play with my PC friends. And then I found out that it is not. I notice you, Nariko. Yes. It is really, really good, but at the same time, it is quite difficult, but it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So I would say if you like Souls-type games and you like getting good at games and you like hard games, then Elden Ring is for you. If you're a rage machine and hate dying, don't. But even Ken, who hates dying, Kokeshi Ken, friend of the channel, contributor, he actually is really enjoying Elden Ring.
Nice.
So,
but the trade-off though is this one compared to a lot of the Souls games is pretty short, right? I mean, that's the trade-off, right? This one's harder but shorter.
I mean, the length
that's
is what
the
you
only
make of it.
Critique.
The length is what you make of it, right? I mean, I think I'm like maybe 40 hours in, and I've only beat the first two bosses because I'm off doing other things to. Cthulhu would be my fave. Dark Corners of Earth for Xbox was good. Yeah. I mean, this is really good. It's how long you want to take with it. Like, if you try and speed run it, I'm sure you could complete it in an hour, provided you could level yourself up high enough. But that you also, assuming you've already mastered the combat system. But still, I just don't think... I think this game is going to take me 200 plus hours to complete the first time. Because there are things that I want to do, and I have to go through a bunch of optional bosses, and I have to explore all the world to get that stuff. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be the case for me.
Yeah, I was going to say I never want to put that much time into a game, and then I accidentally saw my hours in Animal Crossing. And
yeah, you got to be close to what, 600?
No.
Higher?
Yeah.
1,000?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 1,000 hours. Yeah. See, you are now approaching Divinity Original Sin 2 levels for me.
Yeah, that is not good.
Oh, change the background color to red. Heard. Alexa, change strip 3 to red. If you can parse my horrible English. There it goes. Ooh. Now it looks like Cloud Strife is riding his hardy Daytona through hell.
Daytona.
So yes, there's that.
Daytona.
Don't even talk about Tarkov hours. Yeah, we don't talk about Tarkov hours. Tarkov hours have to be pretty far up there as well.
It's like a game of Uno now.
Yeah, now it is. Alexa, change my strip 3 to green. That's gonna look sickly. Alexa, change strip 3 to green. There you go. Now it looks like he's driving through
Aqua.
poison. We don't talk about Tarkov hours. We don't talk about those hours. Yeah, we don't. Tom, like, I feel like I'm playing Diablo when I play Tarkov because its entire inventory management system is Diablo. It's fantastic. Okay, what else did I play? Obviously, I played Escape from Tarkov. Finally hit level 15, unlocked the... Alexa, stop before you get me copyrighted. I don't know what you're doing. She's just off there doing her own thing back there. So yeah, I finally made it to level 15, gained access to the auction house, and the game has dramatically changed in that I can buy anything I want and assemble any kind of gun and customize it to high hell. It is amazing. And a completely different game from the hoarding simulator / poor simulator that it was before I got there. Did I read the message about the new version of album and I spent monies? Yes. And I also saw that you have no more money for more albums. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Just don't make yourself poor because of them. They're in Korea. You're here. Take care of yourself. What else did I play? Fortnite. No building. Tanks. I love it. I have long maintained that building is the thing that makes the game less accessible to new players. And Matt, you remember the first thing I told you on the first day when you're like, I can't build, I don't know how to build, was don't worry about building. And that still is my rule on it. I can build okay, but I can't build like a keyboard mouse player can build because I don't have my macros set to my side, side buttons, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So building is garbage. No builds is nice. I agree. I'm hoping that they do a forever, like, alternate mode that has no building because it's only for 9 days. I've only gotten to play once during that time and I loved it. So I'm kind of sad if it goes away before we get to play again on Wednesday. But we'll see.
There was a 2 gig patch today.
But I hope it wasn't that. But we'll see. We'll see. So Fortnite, yes, so far so good.
And Mary Jane Watson is a purchasable character now. So
wait, the original MJ or Zendaya again? MJ.
Well, that's not Mary Jane Watson. That's,
right, that's MJ. Well, whatever. Yeah.
Which her last name's Watson, but it was, no, it's kind of a hybrid between the Ghost Spider, aka Spider Gwen version, and a classic because she's wearing like the tight T-shirt with the Spider-Man heart face on it, but she comes with a guitar and is wearing the leather jacket like the one from Gwen Stacy's version. So it's a weird mishmash version of MJ, but it's red hair. Spider-Man, yeah.
Mafia says coming this Tuesday, the building will be back in Fortnite. Boo, I say boo.
So I gotta get back in there and finish those. What's the new 7 character that's giving you all those questions? Oh yeah, Imagined, because I thought that first that was going to be an Imagined Order character, because obviously if you have a character called the Imagined, it would be the Imagined Order, but nope, it's not. It's the other side.
Yeah, no, Skix, when you're ready to go, I'll play with you, man. It's actually really good, and it's a lot of fun. Mighty Kiwi, welcome to the stream. Hello there.
Hello there.
I hope you brought your face orb. That's the only reason I said it, is to get Matt's reaction. Whenever somebody redeems the crab dance on our channel, she actually has this reflective orb mask that she puts on and bounces her head to the music. It's pretty trippy, but it looks really good. It looks super cyberpunky. So nice. That's pretty awesome. Heck, I thought you'd all be playing tonight. I was ready to play with y'all. Yeah, it's either Fun with Friends Friday or the podcast, and we were way overdue for the podcast, so podcast one. Okay, and then what else did I finally play in my list? Horizon Forbidden West. I have not gotten a lot of time with it, but I have thoroughly enjoyed it. It picks up pretty much where the last one left off. It does fall into the trope of all the stuff you did in the first game was for naught, but at the same time, it doesn't do the standard trope of taking away all your abilities that you gained in the first game, so that's good. I'm not, it makes me go, well, what the heck did I bother spending all that time in the first game doing all this stuff for if I just have to go redo all this? But at the same time, fantastic graphics, fun gameplay loops, new powers, new creativity in how you use those powers. The only thing I wish is that the dinosaur aggro range was a little dumber. That's probably my only real critique I have. And we have a Tutorm.
Tutorm!
Dave, you have to do it too. Did Dave pass out at his stool?
No, he drank. He just didn't call out. Or if he did, we didn't hear him.
Right. So
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
he still didn't do it.
What am I supposed to say?
Tutorm.
Tutorm.
Yes.
T-O space Torm, capital T-O-R-M.
Tutorm.
There you go.
Yes.
Thank you.
Straight from the bottle.
Did he? Well, he didn't catch it. The switcher didn't catch it. What I've watched, Legend of Vox Machina. I actually have all 12 episodes, all 12 episodes of reactions videos recorded for it. I need to edit them and post them someday when I get 6 more of me.
I have to finish that. I'm like a couple episodes
It's
before the end. It's really good.
It's really, really good. Tom Flesh Eater Gaming, I would get bored playing Fortnite? Is that what you would get bored? Or you mean Horizon, Tom? Because I get what you're saying. I actually struggled with the original Horizon. You liked it right up until the last episode. Well, I can't say Horizon. I got it, Tom. No, I get it. And watching it is a lot of fun because it's very beautiful. But it also does it's a great game, but it does suffer from the squirrel syndrome of there's like 900 million things to do on the map. And so it becomes one of those things like, do I want to just wander or do I actually want to progress the story and hopefully get somewhat closer to the ending? But that's I mean, you kind of know what you're getting into with that type of game when you buy it. Yeah, it's just like Skyrim. It's the same problem I had with Skyrim where I got to like level 70 before I beat the first dragon because I just kept wandering off into the countryside and I never progressed the story mission. So Horizon can be like that as well. But yeah, I like it, but I do get fatigued from the extra stuff. So I'll kind of alternate going back and forth for the main story. What was I talking about? There was something else I was talking about. Oh, Legend of Vox Machina. Right. So I will say that this is an excellent adaptation of a tabletop role-playing game of people sitting around into animation form, telling a story. I enjoyed it very much. I do know what the loose threads of what's going to happen in the story because I've watched the entire campaign. But at the same time, I have been pleasantly surprised on how they've adapted some of that stuff. And I really like the way they're choosing to tell this. And I'm really good with it. I really think it is worth everybody to watch, whether you know the show, whether you know Critical Role or not, whether you are a fan of D&D or have ever played D&D or not. I think it's a really well done animation program, period. I don't know that I would call it anime because it's not really in that style, but it's an animated series and it's real good. And where they leave off is a good natural cliffhanger for the next season. We know we're getting at least 2 seasons. I am not sure that they will try. By my calculation in my head, they're going to need at least 3 to 4 seasons to tell the entire campaign, unless they do other things as one-shots, which I think was also part of their Kickstarter stretch goals. So they may do it that way. They may do a movie. I don't know. Who knows? But I still think they're going to lead at least 3 seasons for everything, and that's rushing it. So we'll see. I'm more excited about the Mighty Nine. If that gets greenlit, that will be fantastic. But yes, I really do recommend it to anybody, pretty much. I've also been watching Next Level Chef. It is the latest Gordon Ramsay reality cooking show.
That was good.
Yeah, it's filmed here in Vegas, probably because they have more lax COVID restrictions than LA, would be my guess. But the interesting thing is the setup of the show is that it's actually filmed on 3 different levels. The top level being like everything you could ever want in a kitchen is there, and you get first choice of ingredients. The second level is a professional kitchen with the second choice of ingredients. And the third level is basically a bare bones basement kitchen with the last pick of everything. And there's a different theme for each week. The winner of the first half of the show gets immunity for their team. And then the losing 2 teams have to nominate somebody to go head to head. There's 15 at the start. It goes down to 1. I think we're about halfway through the season, if I remember correctly. It has been really interesting. And I like any show because if you've ever watched Kitchen Nightmares in America and then you watch Kitchen Nightmares in Britain, it is such a wildly different show because the one in Britain, the one in America is only focused on the drama, all the things that went wrong and the emotions and all that. And I actually hate that. The one in Britain, it's Ramsay taking these chefs out and taking them to a local market and showing how they can buy, 24 quid worth of food, of ingredients, and turn it into $600 worth of meals at their restaurant. It's all about the business side of cooking, and this is a lot closer to that. They do have some of the emotional stuff, when somebody screws up or something. But for the most part, it's not Gordon Ramsay yelling, it's Gordon Ramsay mentoring, and I really like to see that.
And that's what I like the mix of the chefs on there too. Like they each had the chefs had teams.
Yep.
So like there was like a sub competition dynamic, with that, where the chefs didn't want to have to pick their own people to kick off, but they had to go in and blind, and not know what they were voting against when they were doing the judging and stuff. Yeah.
And what he's talking about there is if the 2 people are nominated by their teams to go into the cook-off at the end, the actual team leads, Gordon Ramsay, Naisha, I've forgotten her last name, and Richard Blaze, they blind taste test the 2 people that cooked off, so they could be voting for their own person to leave based on so it's kind of interesting in that way. But yeah, that's on Hulu. So that's available. I think the whole season's up there at this point. I also watched Encanto, finally. It follows a family that a miracle built a house for them, gives each of them superpowers, and the story is centered around the one child that the house refused to give superpowers to.
Pretty much.
It's fine. I mean, the best thing I can say is that Manuel Miranda has a fingerprint for songs, and that fingerprint is strong. So a lot of the songs are catchy, but they might sound like other songs you've heard from him, Lin-Manuel Miranda. It was good, but not Pixar level. I'd say it was like a 7.5 out of 10. It was very good. It was good. It was not stellar. It was, yeah.
It's better than the Panda one that just came out.
I don't know. I haven't seen that yet, but Eve hated it.
Alex. We watched it with Alex.
Oh, and, red problem.
Yeah, turning red.
Turning red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it was there, but it wasn't I don't think it was up to Pixar snuff.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. All right then.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also watched AEW Revolution. Thanks to everybody that came in and watched with us when we did our reaction stream. I was literally at a folding table with one camera, and I had set up 3 jank microphones and lighting to try and do that. We had a bunch of people come through. It was actually a lot of fun. Everybody was bemoaning non-title changes and title changes. That was a hell of a pay-per-view as well. Yeah, that, and been watching AEW Dynamite and Rampage. And just for 2 seconds, Matt, can I say, Dave?
Yes.
Are you caught up?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Can I say that the
except for
Blackpool
tonight.
Yeah, same here. The Blackpool Combat Club is probably my favorite thing in the last 15 years of wrestling.
Aside from the name of it.
No, I think it's perfect. In fact, I expected William Regal to start tearing up.
I don't know. Just it doesn't really roll off the tongue yet. I'm sure I'll get used to it.
It assaults you like they do.
I mean, the team love it.
and
and
I'm all here for Wheeler Yuta joining.
Yeah.
I'm all for either Brian Pillman or Griff Garrison eventually joining. Like, those guys are going to make those guys into superstars.
Yeah.
And I am totally here for it. Fantastic. I also really like Swerve. Lexi loves Swerve already.
Oh, yeah, he's good.
He's real good. And if you haven't, you know about Nick Gage, right?
Yeah.
Lexi, I sat Lexi down. We watched the Swerve versus Nick Gage match, and her first words to me were, and I quote, "Ooh, I kind of like Swerve as a heel."
I didn't think is he. I mean, is he a total?
He's
face?
a total babyface in AEW, but he was definitely a heel that night in Defy. But then her other thing was she got all protective of Nick Gage. He's too young to be under contract. And Matt, Nick Gage is a 16-year-old that apparently is a wrestling prodigy, and his parents.
Wait.
Yeah, he's 16.
No.
And
I'm thinking of somebody. I was thinking of somebody else. I was thinking of the deathmatch guy.
No. You're thinking of did I? I said Nick Gage, didn't I? Nick.
Yeah.
Nick. God, isn't it Nick Gage? Now I don't know. Hold on. 16-year-old wrestler. AEW. Nick Wayne. That's why. Nick Wayne. It's so close. Yeah, Nick Wayne.
I'm like, when did he wrestle Swerve? I figured it was like some indie thing I missed or something.
No, Nick Wayne. He's 16 years old and signed with AEW. So I'm waiting for that debut. And I mean, Lexi was like, they can't. He'll get murdered. He's still got to finish his school. So yeah. Oh, good night, Skix. Thank you for everything. Thanks for coming through. You're a rock star. Let's make sure we give him a shout out. Skix Tracks. There we go.
Yeah, I can't wait to watch tonight because Hook's on.
Yeah, same here. They've done such a good job with him. Okay, that's enough of that. I watched Picard as well. That leaves us to Matt. And games I'm looking forward to, real quick, Mighty Kiwi. I'm looking forward to playing more Elden Ring. Also, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands just launched, unfortunately, which is another game I don't have time for, but I want to play. And there was something else, and I can't think of what it is.
Kirby?
No.
Kirby?
No. Jack Leisure, welcome to the channel. Hello there.
Hello there.
Matt, go ahead. It's your turn.
All right, my turn. I'll be short because while it's been a really long time, I can't remember what the heck I did, and there was some life stuff too. So I started Ghost of Tsushima's Iki Island expansion, which took a while because I had to remember how to play that game. Didn't get through it though before other stuff dropped, so I'll be picking that back up after I get through some other stuff. But yeah, it seemed like a really solid expansion. More Ghost, some new stuff in there, but overall, just really pretty on the PS5. and plays really well. So
Rick Stevens, hello there.
If you haven't picked that up, I think you can only get it one of two ways. You can either buy it as an expansion if you own the original game, or you have to buy the PS5 version of the game to get it. It's weird. The release on that one was weird. It wasn't too hard to get, but it was just weird. Had some time where I was mobile, so I picked up a Metroidvania called Exile's End that was on the PS4 and Vita. I was playing it on the Vita. It's really hard at the start. It was almost part survival game at the beginning, which I mean, Metroidvanias kind of are, but I mean, this one was rough at the beginning.
You forget how tough those games are when they start off. And your mobility is just not there yet.
Nothing. You can take like 2 hits for most things and you die. And it's. I don't think it was like the original Metroid hard, but it was rough going for a while there because it was a while before you started getting upgrades. And now the other side is the game only had like 3 boss-ish type engagements in it, so that was good because basically the only way you could really do anything against them was just stand there and shoot everything you had and hope that you killed them before they killed you. That there was no strategy to them whatsoever, because I sit there trying to figure it out and strategize, and nope, you just unload everything as fast as you can and hope their life, because you can't see their life either, right? There's no indication how far they are, so you just hope they die before you do.
And we're talking about a Souls game?
No, not quite that frustrating. I wasn't able to finish it in like 3 days. But yeah, I get it. Like I said, I get why those games have the appeal they do. It's just, it's way too protracted and just too much of that for me. I also started playing on the Vita Papers, Please, which, if you'll remember, like 6 years ago when Nick was on the show, he was talking about that. I think he was playing it on the phone. There's also a Vita version that came out on Plus one time, and I threw it on there and had never played it and started that. That is an interesting little game.
I think I played. Sure. Wasn't it on PS4?
I don't. Maybe it's all touchscreen on the Vita because it was a phone game, right? So. I don't know if it was.
It's either that or Steam. I know because I played it also, but 6 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know that the touchscreen on the Vita is the best way to play it because of the aspect ratio. You can't twist it the other way. You have to play it, in the standard ratio. So you're doing a lot of swiping up and down, which I think wastes a lot of time. And since the time is an element of that game, it's probably not the best form factor to play it on, but. It's an interesting little game. I don't know if I'll go back to it again or not. I played like 2 or 3 runs of it. But yeah, it's an interesting little game, especially considering the status of the world right now. Let's see. Then I did also pick up Horizon 2 Forbidden West. I have sunk a good number of hours into it. And yeah, Squirrel. I mean, yeah, there's question marks everywhere. There's things everywhere. I finally did start progressing story because I kept running into things I couldn't do. So I was like, all right, fine. I need to get a little bit further here because I need the things to be able to get past these things because I can't get past these things. I will say it feels like the Robobos are harder in this one. Like, there's things that can very, very, very murder you very quickly. And they could in the other game too, but it just feels like this, the Forbidden West is supposed to be more deadly, but it does feel more deadly. But I also haven't gotten very good at using the new abilities. I tend to stick to the basic combos and the basic stuff. Although melee is actually useful now. Melee was, except for sneak attacks, was basically useless in the original game. And melee is actually very effective now.
Can I also say that it does, as a Souls player, it does remind me of a Souls game in that I'm always rushing to find a bonfire to light.
Quick saves. The stash makes absolutely zero sense story-wise, but I appreciate that. There was nothing worse than running across a bunch of red icons in the first game, and you're just like, ugh. Of course, that said, now it takes like 2,000% more items to upgrade everything. So upgrading weapons, and there are so many weapons in this game. Oh my gosh, so many weapons. Drives the hoarder in me nuts because there are so many weapons and they cost so much to upgrade. But yeah, I'm really digging the game. The story, again, the presentation, all top notch. Yeah, if you like the first one, if you like Skyrim, yeah, there's going to be a lot of things in this one that are really similar to that kind of format that you'll get a good run out of. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I just need to be able to set more time aside for it. Like on, our games of Fortnite, finishing Divinity Original Sin 2. So yeah, that pretty much fleshes out what I've been doing for game wise. I've read 2 more Dresden Files books since we last talked. So I finished Full Moon and Grave Peril, which are the original 3 books he wrote before he even had a publishing deal.
Hey, Matt.
So yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Quick saves. The stash makes absolutely 0 sense story-wise, but
okay, hold on 1 second. I'm almost done. I just got to get this.
The stash makes absolutely 0 sense story-wise, but I appreciate that. There was nothing worse than running across a bunch of red icons in the first game, and you're just like, ugh.
Perfect. Thank you. Go. Please proceed. Oh, you're on mute now.
Because I did that. Book 2 and 3 of the Dresden Files. I haven't picked up book 4 yet, so we'll get there eventually. I did watch Arcane since we last talked. Finished The Witcher season 2, which is, I think, better than season 1. So that's really good. I've been keeping up on Attack on Titan. Still watching Breaking Bad. I'm in season 5 now. So we're moving on that. And season 2 of Raising Dion, which I don't know if anyone besides me watched, dropped a bit ago. And so Mitchell and I started digging through those. Is anybody familiar with that one? It's basically it's a indie comic that they turned into a Netflix series about a young boy who finds out he has superpowers, and then finding out more about the world around him and other superpowered people. And, he's got a arch nemesis and stuff. And season 1 ended in a climax. Wasn't really sure where they were going to go with it with season 2, but actually what they've done with it so far, I'm really actually kind of digging. So,
Matt,
yeah.
Did I tell you what I learned about The Expanse that I didn't know?
What did you learn about The Expanse that you didn't know?
Did you know that the books are actually based on a tabletop role-playing game?
Yeah. I didn't know that for the longest time, but yeah.
And did you know that they are now converting the show into a tabletop role-playing game?
I hadn't heard that, but I assumed that had to be coming. Yeah.
That is the weirdest full circle.
That's the whole Ratchet and Clank, the movie based on the game based on the movie, or the game based on the movie based on the game kind of thing. Yeah. But yes. But yeah, so that was really good. So yeah, but liking that show, it's like 40-minute episodes too, so it's pretty consumable. You can get through a couple quick. For some reason, I've been debating watching this for forever, and if I said screw it, I'm going to watch it. And I watched the most recent Fantastic Four with the number 4 movie.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Oh,
I watched it in theater.
Yeah, that's
not good.
That's bad. Yeah, but yeah, that was something. It probably would have been passable if they would have not decided that they were just going to finish the movie and like fire all the writers and producers and everyone and just finish the last 20 minutes of the movie with something that a monkey scratched out on a pad of notepaper.
Yeah, that's not what happened, right?
I have no idea what happened, but
it wasn't good.
I just don't understand why you don't think Dr. Doom as a social media marketer is a bad idea.
Well, no, it wasn't even that. I mean, you know what? If they had hit the landing and set up good for a sequel with him as the villain, that could have actually been a passable movie. I'm not saying good. I'm saying it could have been passable if they would have stuck the landing. That was one of the worst climax ending scenarios. There was no transition. It just happened. It's like, oh, we're going to do this now. Blah. And then everything blows up and it's done. Yay. What just happened? There was like none of the character progression lined up, none of the story flow. It was just, if there was an actual thing that like happened, though, that may be a thing. I don't know, but
I watched most of the movie like this.
It was very not. I mean, I went into it with all the stuff knowing that it wasn't good, right? So I knew to not expect anything that was going to be, what I would think of as a good movie. So I went in with incredibly low expectations, and it was actually exceeding them for a bit.
Because it was. I know you went in real low.
Yeah, I went in really, really low. I mean,
But by the end of it, you're just like,
what? I mean, we got to the part where they got to that one point toward the end, and all of a sudden Mitchell and I are just looking at each other. We're going, what's going on here? We're just laughing. It's just like, I don't know who thought this was the way to end this movie, but yeah, no, I don't know. That was really, really, really weird. I'm glad that is not going to happen again. I don't know what Marvel's going to do with it now, but
thank God they've learned their lessons, and Marvel makes good movies, and Sony's trusted to make great movies out of stuff like Morbius.
I don't know.
When does it come out?
Hopefully never.
Did it get delayed? I thought it was supposed to be like the first of the year.
No, it's just getting destroyed by people who saw it.
The early reviews are
not.
Of course,
what people said, but a lot of the early reviews said Venom was good. So I don't know what to trust anymore. Venom 2 was good, so Venom and Venom 2 were good.
Nobody said that.
I don't believe any credible person said that.
Well, like regular reviews, I don't know. I saw some stuff. I mean, this is.
Were they from like Instagram accounts that just started like the day before Venom was being released?
No, this was like April 1st. That's right. It comes out on April 1st.
Oh, well, there you go.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, I have to say, the trailer at least gave me hope that it was going to be better than Venom. And
half the stuff apparently in the trailer didn't make it to the movie.
Oh, great.
So yeah, I don't know. I probably won't be going to the theater to see it, but I had hope. Anyway,
probably. Don't say probably.
I won't be.
Come on, dude.
Matt, did you watch Batman?
I have not seen the Batman yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. But Dave, you did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. Dude, it's been a while. I didn't realize that we didn't talk about it.
Yeah, no spoilers, please. But how did you like it?
I can't wait to see it again.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I am gonna wait till it comes out on HBO Max.
Yeah, so you have like another 2 weeks,
right?
If that, but yeah, I like what they did.
Anything else for you, Matt?
The only other thing I was going to mention is I got caught up on another comic series. I got caught up on Miles Morales Spider-Man, and that costume is such garbage. It doesn't look right at all. They gave him a new costume. They came up with a reason for it. They came up with this thing where someone designed him a new costume, and when you first see the first image of it, it's like, oh, okay, that's not bad. And then in the next comic that he's in that costume, it looks completely different. And I'm sure it's based on some style thing I don't get or understand, because I don't follow style of anything at all. So
is it the pink and black one?
I wouldn't call it pink, but it's. I'll find a picture and send it to you. But yeah, I don't know how to describe it without probably sounding like an ignoramus, because I don't know how to describe.
What's the name of the book?
Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. brand new suit. I mean, is it kind of red and black?
Yeah, I mean, it's always his suit's always been red and black, but it's like got a super baggy, oversized hoodie without a hood, but is kind of partly a face mask kind of thing. I mean, when you're doing acrobatics like that and swinging around in cities and stuff, you just the concept of wearing something that baggy just makes no sense. But anyway, it just I'm not a fan of the new suit, so that's fine. I'm sure there are people that think it's the best thing ever, and that's their right. I mean, that's why they do stuff for, they change stuff up every once in a while because somebody's going to like it and somebody's going to hate it. I can't find a good picture of the full suit. I can find a close up of torso up, but I can't find one right now of the full suit.
I think
but anyway.
I've got one. I'm trying to blow it up, and then I can put it on the stream. Hold on 1 second. Can we add this over here to this one? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Oh, nope, that's not. This is spiraling horribly out of control. Okay, great. Move you. There we go. Now I should be able to put it on screen. At least part of it.